Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed that little skit I did. I was going to add more parts, but I got lazy and I've been kind of busy this week with stuff, so I cut a little bit out, so I just decided to do that little short snippet at the beginning. So yeah, today I'm going to be reviewing The Nun. I'm also wearing the shirt because the American Horror Story premieres tonight and I'm freaking excited for it. Yeah, and it kind of ties into the movie because Thaisa, I think that's how you say her name, like, it's weird. Thaisa Farmiga, from American Horror Story, obviously, was in The Nun. So we'll jump into the review. So I was super hyped for this movie when I found out that they were doing like a standalone Nun movie, kind of like branching off from the Conjuring franchise and all those, and the Annabelle franchise and stuff. And so I've been waiting for this movie for about, I'd say, a year. I think ago, like around this time last year was when the official movie was actually announced and like details were coming out. So I was pretty stoked to see this. Overall, it was a good movie. It's not the best of James Wan's stuff, not gonna lie. It was still an enjoyable movie. It just wasn't as scary as I thought it was gonna be. With the Annabelle movies, I didn't like the first one that much. Didn't freak me out. The second one, it freaked me out. I was scared after it. Like, I was shook. I screamed and jumped a lot during it, especially if you watch the review of it where I talk about that. The Insidious movies creep me out, and the Conjuring movies are sketchy too. But with this one, like, the scares weren't really, like, scary, so to speak. It was just, like, a lot of, like, jump scares, like, loud jump scares, like, it gets super quiet and then just bleh, something, like, scary would happen. So it wasn't, like, actual, like, genuine, like, scary scenes and just scary stuff. It was just a lot of jump scares, and which I don't really enjoy that much, like, just a bunch of jump scares, like, trying to give me a dang heart attack in the theater. I like scary movies that are actually, like, scary, like, disturbing, like, messed up stuff. Not really messed up stuff, but just, like, Annabelle 2 and, like, The Conjuring and stuff, they were scary because, like, the stuff that happened in it and, like, just the eerie, dark feeling that he had set up during the, like, the entirety of the movie. Like, it wasn't just a bunch of freaking jump scares the whole movie, just trying to scare you. So, yeah. So, in that regard, wasn't as scary as I thought, but it was still a good movie. Basically, what happens is, I believe, I'm trying to remember, it was, like, in the 1950s, these nuns, like, unlock this door, and pretty much the frickin' nun gets out. So, like, there's an abandoned nunnery, yeah, if that's even a word, or convent, whatever the frick you want to call it. It's abandoned, so the Vatican's, like, sends this priest, and he takes this, like, young nun. She's not officially a nun yet because she hasn't taken her vows or whatever, but he takes her along on a trip to, I think, like, Romania, where it was, I don't know, the nunnery, the convent, and they investigate the nun. Honestly, there really wasn't too much of a backstory about the actual nun, which was kind of, I don't know, like, I thought they'd go more into, like, the background of how she kind of came to be. Pretty much, like, we all know it's, like, a demon that, like, possessed a nun's body, but, like, we didn't really know enough about the nun herself, like, her character, and everything. And they mentioned a little, I don't remember, I think it was probably the second Conjuring movie, and maybe even Annabelle 2, they mentioned it, but, like, they talked a little bit about, like, a bunch of nuns, like, died and stuff and all that. But, like, I was kind of disappointed that they didn't go into, like, the backstory, like, and all that, so I don't know. They didn't really, like, go into the backstory of the demon either. Like, a little bit, but not too much, and I don't want to give away any spoilers, but yeah. Thaisa Farmiga was great, and her acting was great. She's definitely come a long way since her debut in American Horror Story. I think she's a good actress. Her and her sister, who plays Lorraine Warren in the Conjuring movies, and she plays in Bates Motel and stuff like that. She's very talented too. I really like them. Other than that, there were no really, like, big name stars or, like, anyone that I really recognized. And so, yeah. I'm trying to think of what else to talk about. The music and the cinematography was great, I'll give it that. Storyline-wise, it was alright, like I said, and just kind of everything, like, just too many jump scares, just trying to be, like, too jumpy, too scary and stuff. That was a little much. But yeah, honestly, I wouldn't recommend, like, it's not one of those scary movies where, like, you should rush to the theater to watch it. It's more like you order some pizza on a Friday night with your friends and you sit in the dark and eat pizza and popcorn and crap and you watch this movie. It's one of those, like, home rental movies, I'd say. The next scary movie I'm excited for, even though it's not going to be really that scary, is the freaking new Halloween movie. I'm so excited for that. Super stoked. There's a lot of good scary movies coming out, it looks like, that aren't going to be, like, stupid and cheesy and stuff. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so overall, like, cinematography, music, acting was good. Storyline-wise, The Nun was alright. I'd still recommend it, like I said. I just wouldn't necessarily go see it in theaters. It's more of like a sit-at-home kind of rental, Redbox type thing. So yeah, honestly, go check out The Nun. See it in theaters if you want. Like, it's still like a good movie to go see. I just don't know if it's really worth seeing in theaters necessarily. I don't know. It's up to you. But honestly, like, it wasn't that bad. And I'm not trying to, like, bash it. It kind of was like a letdown because of just how many jump scares there were. It didn't really go into the background of The Nun. And, yeah. So, that's all I really have to say about it. I don't want to, like, give too much away. There's really, like, not too much I can really go into. The ending I did like, actually I just remembered, the ending I did like, it tied it into the Conjuring universe as a whole. I'm not going to spoil that because, like, I didn't even remember that. Like, at the end, like, it tied everything in, which I thought was really cool, so I'll give it that. That was a really good thing to add at the end. So yeah, so check out The Nun. It was scary, spooky, too spooky for me, just kidding. But yeah, so check out The Nun. Videos coming up in the future. I'm going to do Disney music, like cello, I never say the word right, compilation, just a bunch of different Disney songs, just kind of mashed together. For that, I'm going to work on that. I need to practice. Halloween's like right around the corner. I'm so freaking ready. Maybe do like, I don't know, maybe do some movie reviews, like my favorite horror movies. I don't know, my family teases me about the way I say horror, so I'm kind of scared, or not scared, but I'm kind of just like about saying it. So I usually try and say scary, but anyway, I'm freaking rambling. I'm going on too much. Check out the freaking Nun. Look forward to some more videos, some Disney songs on the cello, and then for October, some spooky stuff. Hopefully I'm going to get a job here soon, so I won't have as much time, but, like, I'll fit in time for it. So yeah, go check out The Nun. Thanks for watching this video. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Give this video a thumbs up. Check out my other videos. And yeah, just stay tuned for some more quality content that I know all of you crave. Have a great week.